Welcome back, low-end PC warriors. Today, we're taking a ride through the neon-lit highways of Tokyo Xtreme Racer. A lot of you requested this, and since my PC enjoys suffering, I thought, why not? So, I downloaded the early access version, hoping my i3 could handle the pressure. The question is, does it run smoothly, or does it turn into a slow-motion racing simulator? Well, fasten your seatbelts, grab some chai, and let's race. Alright, let's get into the settings. As usual, I set everything to low because my PC insists on staying humble. Unfortunately, there's no FSR available, but I did find an upscaling option, so I set it to balanced. Now, I did try performance and ultra performance, but the visuals started looking like a PS1 game running on a potato, so I stuck with balanced. Even though I lost a few FPS, at least the game didn't look like a blurry mess. For anti-aliasing, I went with FXAA instead of turning it off completely, because without it, the cars looked like they were made out of jagged Lego bricks. FXAA smooths out the edges with minimal performance impact, making it a great choice for low-end systems. Now, let's talk FPS. On average, I got 20 to 25 FPS, which, let's be honest, is playable if you've trained your eyes to accept low frame rates like I have. But here's the catch. Sometimes, in heavy traffic or intense scenes, it dipped down to 16 FPS, which made my PC sound like it was begging for mercy. But then, in less busy areas, it randomly jumped to 30 FPS, giving me a false sense of hope. So yeah, it's a roller coaster experience, but hey, it works. Now, onto the real deal, the gameplay. Right from the start, I could tell Tokyo Xtreme Racer has evolved. The floatiness from the old games is gone, and that's a huge win. No more feeling like my car is a hovercraft gliding over the road. The handling is much tighter, giving a more responsive and controlled driving experience. Drifting and cornering feel a lot more natural, and I don't have to wrestle with the steering like I'm taming a wild horse. If you've played older TXR games, you'll notice the improvement instantly. And let's talk about the car list. It has grown significantly compared to the previous entries. There's a nice variety of rides, from street racers to high-end beasts, and each car feels distinct in how it drives. This isn't just to pick the fastest car and win everything situation anymore. The game actually makes you work for progress, and that's where the perk system comes in. Now, the perk system is a fresh addition to the TXR formula, and I have mixed feelings about it. On the one hand, it stops players from cheesing their way into the fastest cars right away, which makes for a much more rewarding progression curve. You actually have to earn your upgrades instead of just jumping into a speed demon in the first 30 minutes. However, not all perks are created equal. Some of them are useful, giving better grip, acceleration, or handling boosts. Others? Well, let's just say I've seen more useful features in a game settings menu. It's a good system overall, but a few tweaks could make it even better. Now, one of the things I really wish had more depth is visual customization. Right now, it's pretty bare bones. Sure, you can tweak a few things here and there, but where are the detailed modifications we love? I'm talking custom-colored light lenses, unique speedometers, boost gauges, and all those small yet satisfying visual details. Right now, we're kind of stuck with basic customization, and I really hope the devs expand on this in future updates. After all, half the fun of TXR is showing off your customized beast on the streets of Tokyo. But let's get to the racing itself, the heart and soul of TXR. And man, does it still feel right? The intensity of battling rivals on the highway is just as thrilling as ever. Overtaking opponents under neon-lit tunnels, weaving through traffic, and pushing your car to its limits. This is what TXR is all about. The sense of speed is exhilarating, and the high-stakes 1v1 duels are as intense as I remember. Now, let's talk boss battles. If you've played TXR before, you know these battles are always tough. And guess what? That hasn't changed. These guys will test your patience, your reflexes, and your ability to not rage quit. They're fast, aggressive, and give zero chances for mistakes. And honestly, that's how it should be. If TXR bosses were easy, it just wouldn't feel the same. You have to earn those victories, and every win feels like a genuine achievement. However, while the racing is top-notch, one thing that did frustrate me was the menu navigation. It's, let's just say, not the most user-friendly. It's like trying to operate a high-tech dashboard with a remote control from the 90s. I wanted to use my D-pad freely, but nope, the UI had other plans. I found myself fumbling through the menus more than I'd like, and it definitely slowed things down. I'm really hoping they refine the menu system in future updates, because right now, it's just annoying. Overall, though, Tokyo Xtreme Racer stays true to its roots while adding some new mechanics to keep things fresh. If you love the old TXR games, you'll feel right at home with this one. There's room for improvement, sure, but at its core, this is the street racing experience we've been waiting for. And hey, maybe if this game does well, we'll get a drift-focused TXR spin-off in the future? Janky, if you're watching this, make it happen. So, can Tokyo Xtreme Racer run on a low-end PC? The answer is yes, but with compromises. If you can handle 20 to 25 FPS, with dips to 16 FPS in traffic-heavy areas and spikes to 30 FPS in calmer moments, then yes, it's playable. The gameplay is solid, the car handling is great, and the racing is still as intense as ever. The perk system adds a nice progression system, though customization options feel a bit lacking for now. The performance isn't perfect, but if you're a TXR fan and can tolerate unstable frame rates, it's worth a shot. And that's it for today's low-end PC gaming test. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments, what game should I test next? Maybe another underrated racing gem? Let me know. Until then, keep racing, keep optimizing, and I'll see you in the next one.